In this video, we're going to go over the miscellaneous options under General Setup. Down at the bottom of the page, you'll see the miscellaneous setup area. Let's start with Edit Payment Types. Depending on the types of payments you receive for your program, you can edit those here. You can remove the existing payment types or add new ones. Your software comes preloaded with some of the most common types of payments. To remove a payment type, simply click the red X. To add a new payment type, click the Create New Payment Type link, type the name, and click Add Payment Type. And that's all there is to it. Next, let's talk about database backup. Database backup performs a download of the complete database of your software installation. Next, let's talk about editing the child and sponsor information. Let's go into Edit Child Information. This allows you to edit the profile information for both children and sponsors. It works the same for both, so let's just take a look at editing a child profile. Your software comes preloaded with many of the most common fields. However, all the fields can be edited, removed, or reordered. You can also set view permissions on each of the fields. So let's go through creating a new field because the same concepts are used for editing a field. To do this, we're going to click on Create a New Dynamic Field. We'll start off with the field name. This is what will be displayed in the profile. And so we're going to set up a field called shoe size because we want to record the shoe size of our sponsor children. So to do that, we're going to go into field name and type shoe size. Again, this will be what's displayed in the child profile. And now we have field alias for DB. This is the name that will be stored in the database. And there are some naming rules you should apply. First of all, don't use symbols, don't use spaces, and don't use capital letters. So following those rules, the best way to format this would be to just type shoe underscore size. Very easy. Next we have field type. This is the type of field that you want to create. You can create a select box, which is like a drop-down list, which is what we're going to do because it is the most complicated of any of them. You can create a text box, a number box, a date box, or a paragraph box. So for this demonstration, we're going to click Select Box. Now this is going to create a drop-down list for us to choose from. Now to create the different options in the drop-down list, we're going to type those options here in the additional info box, separating each option by a comma. So we're going to just choose some different shoe sizes. We're going to do 1 through 7, and that will be what shows up in our drop-down list. Next is this field required? So when filling out the form, is it required that we fill out the shoe size? We're not going to check that because no, it's not required. Next, these are your permissions. So is the field public, meaning anybody visiting your website would be able to view it? Or is this field only for sponsors? So it's not available for the public to see, but if you sponsor the child, you're able to view the child's shoe size. Or is it just a private field for admins? One thing to note, each of these fields overrides the other. So if I choose field public, but then also choose field sponsor is going to override field public. If it's available for the public, it is also available for sponsors and admins. If I choose field admin, even though I have public and sponsor checked, it will only be available for the admin. It's if you choose field admin, it's as though these have been unchecked. So for our purpose, we are going to make this field public. So I'm going to uncheck field admin, and then we will say add dynamic field. So now the field has been added, and you can see it down here at the bottom, shoe size. You can also see that it's a select box, that it is not required, and that it's available for the public. Now I can reorder these boxes, so let's say I want it to appear in the profile above the number of brothers, so I can click the up arrow, and now it's reordered in the list. So now let's see how this works. Click on Manage Children. Choose one of our available sponsored children by clicking the wrench icon to edit. And scroll down and you see shoe size is now listed in the child profile. I can now choose a new shoe size, click Update to edit it, and you see that the shoe size is now saved. Now let's go to our website and see how this looks. Here's the front end of our website. We'll click on the child profile, and you see now listed in the child profile is shoe size. So I hope that helps you understand how dynamic fields work, how you can set them up, edit them, and change the permissions.